Ever since Venmo exploded onto the scene, it's become the go-to app for splitting bills with friends, sending quick payments, and even getting paid for odd jobs. But what if you're one of those people who prefers to keep your finances a little more free range? Maybe you haven't gotten around to opening a bank account, or perhaps you just like the flexibility of alternative options. The good news is, you don't necessarily need a bank account to enjoy the convenience of Venmo. That's right, there are ways to get that money out of your Venmo balance and into your hands, even without a traditional banking setup. So, ditch the worries and strap yourselves in, because we're about to crack the code on using Venmo without a bank account. Funding your Venmo account, bypassing the bank. First things first, let's talk about getting money into your Venmo account. While a bank account is the most common way, we have a couple of alternative strategies. The credit card route. This might be the most familiar option for the non-bank crowd. You can link a credit card to your Venmo account and use it to add funds whenever you need a top-up. Just be aware, Venmo charges a 3% fee for using a credit card, so keep that in mind when budgeting. Prepaid power, prepaid debit cards are another solid option. These cards work just like regular debit cards, but they're not linked to a bank account. You can load them up with cash at retailers or through online services, then link them to your Venmo account for easy transfers. Direct deposit magic. This one might surprise you, but you can actually set up direct deposit for your paycheck or other recurring payments straight into your Venmo account. Not all employers or services offer this option, but it's definitely worth checking into if you get paid regularly. Cashing out. Strategies for the bankless. Now that you've got some funds flowing into your Venmo account, how do you actually get your hands on that sweet cash? Here are a few methods to consider. The Venmo debit card. This might be your best bet. For a small fee, you can order a Venmo debit card that works just like any other debit card. Use it at stores, ATMs, or anywhere else that accepts MasterCard. There are some ATM fees to be aware of, so plan your withdrawals accordingly. Peer-to-peer power. This might be the old-fashioned way, but it can still work. Ask a trusted friend or family member to transfer your Venmo balance to their bank account, and then they can simply give you the cash. Just make sure it's someone you can absolutely rely on, and be sure to factor in any potential fees associated with the transfer. Think outside the box. Getting creative can sometimes be the best solution. If you're selling things online or offering a service, consider letting people pay you directly through Venmo. Then you can use the above methods, like the Venmo debit card, to access your earnings. Important considerations, fees, and limitations. While there are ways to use Venmo without a bank account, it's important to be aware of the potential drawbacks. Here are a few things to keep in mind. Fees, glorious fees. Be prepared for some fees. Adding money with a credit card comes with a 3% charge, and using the Venmo debit card at ATMs might incur additional fees. Factor these costs into your budgeting. Transfer limits. Venmo has limitations on how much money you can transfer in and out of your account at once. These limits can vary depending on your account status and verification. Security concerns. Without the extra layer of security that a bank account provides, you'll want to be extra vigilant about protecting your Venmo login information. Enable two-factor authentication and be cautious about sharing your account details. So, can you ditch the bank completely? The short answer is maybe. While it's definitely possible to use Venmo without a bank account, it might not be the most convenient option for everyone. The fees and limitations can add up, and you'll need to be more mindful of security measures. But hey, if you're a financially free spirit who craves flexibility, then Venmo can still be a valuable tool in your financial arsenal. Just weigh the pros and cons carefully and choose the methods that work best for you.